Hello, my name is Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we have another new artist alert for the channel. Yes, we're headed all the way back to 1980 to listen to Vienna by Ultravox. This one comes from the album of the same name, Vienna. It was a single, of course. It hit number 2 in the UK and New Zealand, and number 1 in Belgium, Ireland, and the Netherlands. Very impressive. It's the band's signature song. It was performed at Live Aid. I heard that's an incredible performance, and it's a blend of synth-pop and classical music, so that gets me excited. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button as well as the notification bell to join the Retro Reactions community, where it's all amazing music all the time. Here we go.
In the cold air, freezing breath on a window pane, lying and waiting. A man in the dark in a picture frame, so mystic and soulful. Reaching out in a piercing cry, it stays with you until the feeling is gone, only you and I. It means nothing to me. This means nothing to me. Oh, Vienna. Music is weaving, haunting notes, pizzicato strings, the rhythm is calling. Alone in the night as the daylight brings a cool empty silence. The warmth of your hand and a cold grey sky, it fades to the distance. The image is gone, only you and I. It means nothing to me. This means nothing to me. Oh, Vienna.
Wow, really interesting, really different sounding, even for synth pop. That's my home turf. That's what I grew up on. Most of my favorite bands are in that genre, and that's the genre that most of my music was in. So, wow, really interesting to hear something like this. I'm surprised I've never heard this band. I don't know why. I'm not sure if they were not as popular in the US versus England. I listened to a lot of alternative rock and new wave and synth stations growing up on radio, and again, never heard them. As far as I know, never heard any of their music played, so I'm assuming that this is the only one song that I now know from them, but I really enjoyed it. I love the drum machine sounds and tones, really, really nice, from the beginning to the very end. And to go with those great drums, there were these long, drawn-out, held synth notes, creating, a really nice atmosphere, really simple, but very effective. Then we got the great vocals of Midge Ure, a classic 80s synth pop voice. He was quiet at times, but I loved when his voice got, more intense, high, holding notes for a long time in perfect pitch. Really appreciated his style and vocal ability here. This song, is such a cool blend of electronic versus acoustic instruments and sounds. In one hand, we get these amazing electronic drums and synths, which I loved, of course. And then you mix that with this acoustic piano, these string instruments, the viola, and of course the voice of Midge. A really nice and seamless blend of two musical worlds. Really like that. The song kind of seemed sparse at times, but it was still interesting, completely captivating, never got boring, so different, even for synth pop. I'll keep saying that. I really enjoyed what I heard, didn't know what was coming next. Usually in synth pop, you kind of have a standard formula, but this had many turns, and I did enjoy that. Then around the 3/4 mark, a big surprise, we got that viola, I think a violin as well. Really interesting tone. They put some kind of effects on it, it seemed. It almost sounded like it was coming from a synthesizer, but I know from the personnel list that there was a true violin and viola going on here. And I think I'm saying it wrong. I think it's viola. That keeps coming in my brain, so I should have looked it up. Sorry about that. Anyway, during that section, a very different vibe going on. It felt magical, but still mysterious. I think there was a higher tempo, so it really was a nice change of pace from the rest. And then they went right back to the main song themes. In general, such unusual experimentation of sounds and soundscapes here, and that's what held my attention so greatly, especially what they achieved, with the drums in that drum machine that they used. The ending just chaotically beautiful and captivating. It was mostly drums. It was just like always keeping my attention because it was so not the typical synth pop that I'm so used to. Once again, a very interesting arrangement and structure going on in the whole song. I'll call it synth pop from a different space and time, maybe even from another planet. I'm really interested to see what other sounds they have, what their general vibe is, if they have other styles, but I know it's going to be pure electronic goodness, and that's what I'm all about. Alright, I think the lyrics are simply describing his memories of a faded, fleeted romance. The cold, stark description of the environment matches perfectly with the apathy he now feels for the girl. It all means nothing, as he keeps saying. Yeah, so really enjoyed this one. A great introduction to Ultravox. It was still synthy, it was very 80s, but it was very acoustic and very different as well. I'm giving it 5 super shiny golden records. Yes, for Vienna by Ultravox, 1980. Thank you so much, Midge Ure, Warren Can, Chris Cross, and Billy Curry. Alright, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. If you wish to chat about this song, I would love your opinions, and I would love to know your favorites by Ultravox. So you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I'll see you next time in the past.